The Vinsmoke family. Blackleg Sanji, the chef of the Straw Hat Pirates, always seemed to have another past or more to his original story after the Jaya arc, where we see that he's originally from the North Blue and not from the East Blue. Recently, towards the end of the Dressrosa arc, we see his bounty poster says only alive, and that really brought into fruition the theories, the mad theories, the Gorosei Sun, royalty, mafia. There was mad theories on what the hell is going on with Sanji's bounty poster. I gotta give a shout out to King Recon for putting up that royalty theory 3 years back, so I definitely got to give props to Recon for being one of the first people to do that. And now in the most recent One Piece episodes, we have found out that Sanji is missing, and this is kind of my warning to anime onlys. Please stop from here on out if you actually clicked on the video. This is gonna be manga spoilers, so definitely give you guys a warning. Go to Kiss Manga or mangac.com to see chapter 807. That's if you want to catch up to the manga, but if you just want to stay anime only, just click off this video. I don't really mind. Now the reason why Sanji was missing was because we found out that he's the third son of the family of Vinsmoke. Yes, Sanji. Kind of made sense because his name was Sanji. So that's in Japanese meaning 3. So I definitely think that was cool of Oda. And now he's going to marry the 35th daughter of Big Mom Pudding. Huge stuff there. Who are the Vinsmokes? Why is he marrying to Big Mom's family? Crazy stuff when we all saw this. We later find out that Big Mom is the reason why Big Mom wants to ally with the Vinsmoke is because of their technology advances, the crazy stuff they've been doing in Germa 66. So definitely Big Mom was trying to get use of their technologies. Now the question is, who are the Vinsmoke families? This whole video is about the Vinsmoke families. The Vinsmoke are a family of killers or assassins, I don't know what you want to call them. And at the top, they're pretty much at the top of Germa 66, a warmongering group. They're also a royal family, and it's crazy because what's unique about them is usually royal families have their island they stay at, but this is a moving island. All those Denden Mushi ships, it's a moving island, and they don't really just stay in one place. And it used to be from the North Blue, and when they dominated the North Blue, but something happened there that we did not know that made them lose the power of the North Blue. Something that I always seem as neat was the Vinsmoke families could actually participate in the reverie. Yes, the reverie, the meeting of the nobles or the royalty of the world, where they talk about big world government issues and crazy stuff that revolves around the world. So definitely the Vinsmokes have a cool power in going to the reverie. Reiju, or some people like to call Ouija, Poison Pink, also known as the oldest of the family, the oldest daughter. She's the only daughter in the family, and it was pretty interesting how she was introduced. We know she saved Luffy from the poison. Well, it kind of goes with her name, Poison Pink. Also kind of cool that she seems cool, but as her past, she was kind of laughing at Sanji while he's getting bullied. We do not know where her loyalties lie. She put the cuffs on Sanji that can destroy, like, pretty much, they can't destroy, but they explode, like in the Sabaody arc. So definitely Reiju is, a lot of people do not know where her loyalties stand, and I definitely think that Reiju is going to play a big part when it comes to Sanji's mother and how that whole situation began, because she is the oldest, and she's older than all 4 of those siblings, the brothers, because they were all born at the same time, and it seems like Reiju was born at a different time, so it definitely is going to be interesting. Yanji Winch Green. Now I do not know what Winch Green and his powers has to do with it, to be honest, but I will say this: he is the youngest son. Now I'll be honest here, when it comes to being the youngest, it shouldn't really matter, because there's like, I think they're like hours apart because they're quadruplets, so it's not really a big deal that he's the youngest. But we do know he got his ass kicked by Sanji, which really shocked him, because he was, as he said, stronger than Sanji in their childhood days. Sanji was the black sheep, and he was shocked how strong Sanji became. And honestly, the reason why I think they fought was because we saw Yanji, how he was drooling over Nami and took the bounty poster. I definitely think that Sanji and Yanji fought over Nami, and it's going to be comedic if they ever show it, but it was off screen, so we do not know if we're going to see it, but he did get his ass whooped. I do want to say this: he is a spooky character, and the reason why I see him as a spooky character, when he got injured, there's some weird stuff that was going down with the scientist or whatever, the doctor, I'm not too sure, but some weird stuff revolving around his head, if you saw that chapter. So is he a cyborg? I'm not too sure what's wrong with him. Something was gone, some sort of experiments have been done on Yanji, I believe, and it's hype. Niji Electric Blue, the second oldest son of the Vinsmoke family, and we got a lot of stuff on him in the recent chapters. We see him, how arrogant he is. He's royalty. He was about to throw food at Cosette, the maid, and actually beat up Cosette. We're pretty much assuming that he beat up Cosette. And it was crazy because like I'd never seen a woman, like a dude beat up a woman like that. Like we've seen moments where Luffy punches Alvida or punches Vivi, but we never seen actually knocking them unconscious, destroying them. Well, maybe we have seen this with Spondam and Robin. I'm not too sure, but like when it comes to this, Niji is a savage, the way he beat her up, and I was like, yo, this is definitely some serious ish right here. And I kind of see how he's gonna be really powerful because we've seen how he almost kicked Sanji, and the wind of it, the gust of it was so powerful. Electric Blue, I do not know what's gonna go on with this power, and I do think that Sanji and Niji are gonna have a fight. Kind of Yanji's kind of building up that fight, and it's gonna be like kind of like a pre-fight to something bigger. Ichiji, Sparkling Red, and Sparkling Red, let's be honest here, at first I thought Electric Blue sounded cooler than Sparkling Red, but after thinking about it, Ichiji's the eldest son. Sparkling Red, Oda's gonna have some big stuff with this, and let's not try to hide around the bush or beat around the bush. I think that he's gonna have an epic fight with Sanji, and it's gonna be kind of like Sanji's final fight. Yeah, a lot of people think that's Judge Vinsmoke is gonna be Sanji's final fight. I think that Ichiji is gonna be Sanji's final fight. I saw the flashback, Sanji punched him in the face, and Ichiji didn't feel anything, and then kicked his ass. So definitely them two. And in the latest chapter, Ichiji's like, I do not understand how your brain works. You've always been a black sheep. So definitely I think that Ichiji and Sanji are gonna fight, and it's gonna be epic. Sparkling Red versus my dude Diable Jumba, the man who uses fire on his feet, Hell's Memories. It's gonna be an epic fight, and I do want to see Sanji use a new move. And Sparkling Red, I gotta see what's gonna be up with that. It's gonna be fire related, who knows, but definitely I want to see how strong Ichiji is, and the fight is gonna be remarkable. And I want to see Sanji get that respect from the community. Everybody's disrespecting Sanji. Like, let's be honest here, like I'll be honest here, I like Zoro more than Sanji, but I'm always trying to defend Sanji because the disrespect he gets, I'm like, whoa, calm down. And finally, Judge Vinsmoke, the man whose dream is to take the North Blue again. He has big dreams, just to say that. And honestly, I've said it many times, the reason why I think that he lost the North Blue was my theory is because maybe Monkey D. Dragon beat him and liberated the North Blue. You know, the revolutionary job is to liberate places, and Monkey D. Dragon be the leader of the revolutionaries. Maybe back in the day he beat up Judge Vinsmoke for his tyranny, his iron rule over the North Blue, his injustice. Maybe the Marines were looking that way. You know, the Marines, you see how the Marines act, they really look away if they connected to the person. Doflamingo's a big example with this. So I'm talking about this. Judge Vinsmoke is a famous in the underworld, and I want to say this, people are gonna be shocked, but I feel like Judge Vinsmoke is actually the final villain. Yes, I said that Sanji's final fight will be Ichiji, but I feel like Judge Vinsmoke is the final villain, and the person that will fight Judge Vinsmoke is gonna be Monkey D. Luffy. It's gonna be crazy because I think that Monkey D. Luffy kicking his ass, think about it, Luffy hates people who disregard their Nakama. We saw how angry he got when Caesar was killing his own Nakama, or not killing, but attempting to kill. We thought they were dead. So when Judge Vinsmoke takes his Nakama and wall to Luffy, Luffy's gonna go crazy. Plus the relationship with Judge and Sanji, Luffy's gonna be more pissed because of that. There's so many indications of Luffy fighting Judge, and what if my theory becomes true, a prediction that Dragon liberated the North Blue? What if Judge gets memories of Dragon when he sees Luffy fighting Luffy? It's gonna be epic if that happens. The Bird King Garuda, the Bird King, that's his name. He's great at aerial ability. What if we see a new form of Gear 4th? All I know, if this fight happens, I'm gonna be hyped. If you heard it here first, Judge Vinsmoke versus Monkey D. Luffy, the final fight in the Whole Cake Island arc. I'm saying it right here. Bellamy. Yeah, so you're probably thinking, why am I talking about Bellamy? I pretty much ended the video of the Vinsmokes, but let me just bring up this, yo. There was a lot of theories on Bellamy being a Vinsmoke brother, and that took a huge L. Another theory that people were saying was Killer, and now Killer, I'll be honest here, Killer was, it was not that bad. Bellamy I was disgusted by, but Killer, it was not that bad. But I'll say this, Killer is not a Vinsmoke brother, but the thing is, there is something huge that Killer could be involved with. We've seen that underground, the last panel of the last chapter, there's Cologne, they're in some capsules. It's some next level stuff here. I'll be honest here, on some Mewtwo-ish. I will say this, the experiments they're doing on these soldiers, there could be other characters that could be involved with Germa 66 and these experiments, and I will name some characters I think that could be involved. Oh, from Skype. Now this one, I'll be honest here, there's probably like a 1% chance. I'm just putting out there his sunglasses. Maybe their experiments goes all the way down to Sky Islands, Burka, who knows, just throwing it out there. Daz Bones. Now I'll be honest here, Daz Bones could be a case. The reason why I'm saying Daz Bones because in a cover story, it showed that his dream dream was to become like a superhero, I believe. That's what we all thought, but it kind of looked like a Germa 66 soldier or like one of the brothers, Ichiji or Niji. So Daz Bones being a part of this it could happen, to be honest, but it's like, yeah, I'm not 100% like jumping up and down, yo, Daz Bones is a part of it, but it could happen. Virgo. Now, I'll be honest here, when I first heard Virgo, I was like, what? People are saying Virgo? I was like, what the hell is this? But after this chapter, seeing the last panel, that Germa 66 soldier looked a lot like Virgo. And the thing that was so spooky is, I was reading some couple chapters ago, and they were using some sort of sticks that kind of reminded me of Virgo's bamboo stick. Now, we don't know a lot about Virgo's past. Could he be a part of this Germa 66 stuff? I'm not too sure. I wouldn't be sure, to be honest. Maybe Virgo's still alive and he comes back there and the arc has some sort of relevance. I'm not too sure. It'll be something cool. I'm not too sure where he will be. I said I'm not too sure like 20 times, but I'm not too sure where he will be inputted in this arc. But I think that has a strong chance. I'm like 50-50 with that. Virgo jumping in there, that'll be epic. But pretty much leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'm hyped. This whole Whole Cake Island arc, yes, it sounded weird saying Whole Cake Island arc, has been epic, has been hype, and I'm excited to see the future of this arc and the end of this arc. And we have so many things happening. We have the Big Mom situation, we have the Vinsmoke situation, and then we have all that stuff in between. What can I say? All we're gonna get is pure hype from here on out, and One Piece is delivering its greatness. 839 chapters in a row of pure fire. Like and share if you enjoy, like and share only if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more One Piece videos. I'm LegendMac, and I'm gone.